Hey everybody, I just got back from watching the new Supergirl movie, and I was with my wife and a coworker friend of hers, and I had a really good time. I will say overall my rating is probably 4 out of 5 or 9 out of 10. Um, I will say there were some parts of the movie that didn't really land with me as much. But this is one thing I will say about the new DCU. I feel like when the moments land, they land big, or it goes hard, as they say. Like it is very well done, the scenes that land, and yeah. So overall, I really enjoyed the movie. I don't think I walked out as disappointed as I did in Superman. Although there was one scene where I was a little bit worried they were going to go completely away from the comic, and I'll get into more of that later, maybe my more in-depth review. But yeah, just recording my initial thoughts because I'm gonna probably listen to some other things talking about it, and I don't want to let that influence what I thought. I thought Ruthie was great. I thought Supergirl was great. There were some scenes I felt like that she delivered that Kara, I'm sorry, they do call her Kara. There were some scenes that Kara delivered that I didn't really land with me, but then there were other scenes where she was talking and it went really well. And I thought, wow, that's great. It really hit home. Probably my favorite scene, spoiler alert, so if you want to skip ahead, go ahead. Probably my favorite scene was the Krypton scene where she was growing up and with her mom and her dad. That scene to me was just very powerful throughout the whole movie. There was a lot of action, a lot of Supergirl kicking butt, and I think I said to my wife on the way back, there was just a lot of times where she was fighting her way out of situations. Obviously, there was one scene where she didn't fight her way out of a situation, but overall, yes, I really enjoyed this movie. Not a perfect movie by any stretch of the imagination. Sorry about that if my microphone's a little off. Not a perfect movie. Definitely scenes I was like, some changes from the departure from the comic book that I don't know that I would have done. I almost would have rather them stick to the comic book more, but they did a good job in showing the brutalness of the brigands, or however you say it. They did a really good job of that, but I don't know that I would have chosen the thing that they chose. I would have maybe just kept it with more along the lines of the book. A little disappointed. There was one scene we did not get that I'll talk about later that I wish we would have gotten. But that's okay. You're not going to see everything you want, and you're not going to have the perfect movie probably ever. Did it break? Like, my favorite superhero movie of all time is probably still The Avengers. I don't know that anything will break that, but it's also nostalgic. But as far as just heart, I cried, I laughed. Yeah, and the Krypton scene, really, I was not expecting how good that would be, and it was just a amazing, incredible scene. So I'll probably give another more full in-depth review, maybe even tomorrow. But for now, that's all. I will definitely say that it is definitely not worth the criticisms that maybe some people are giving it. I think you should watch it, especially if you're a Superman, Supergirl fan, a DC fan, a superhero fan in general. Sorry, my mic just popped off. That's weird. But yeah, if you are a fan of superheroes or heroes in general, I will say definitely check it out. Well worth the price of admission. And I will definitely be picking up either a DVD or possible Blu-ray. And I said that kind of funny for a reason, but little inside joke. But yes, it is worth price of admission. And my wife, who is not necessarily a nerd like me, she really liked the movie and she thought it was really great. And she said the people that are getting on Millie Alcock's case need to go away. So those, I will stand by my wife. And I definitely think that, yes, the scenes where she was heroic, Like, she was very heroic, and I love that about this movie. So, all in all, 9 out of 10. That's actually a higher score than I gave Superman coming out of the movie. And I thought I might like it better, and I think I did, but also my expectations maybe weren't met with Superman. I had my struggles with him getting the crap beat out of him, like, for a lot of the movie. And yeah, she did too, but they kind of toughened her up a little bit, and you'll see some other things in the movie that her mother says that are very good. So all in all, great film. Go see Supergirl. See it more than once, maybe. So who knows? But all in all, great movie. I'm rambling, but that's okay. And yes, some of the visuals were, I think, Luke Bug, the Geek of Steel, said this. Some of the visuals were stunning and very, very heroic. I mean, there was probably more heroic shots of her, I think, than there were of Superman in his film. So Craig Gillespie and those that made the film, well done, bravo, Millie. And is it Eva or Ava? Eve. Yeah, good job to you too. Lobo, of course. I know a lot of people liked his representation. I'm not necessarily a Lobo fan, but he did a good job. He was Lobo, I suppose. So anyways, thank you all for listening. More to come on the Supergirl front for Comics CC Studio. I will CC you later. And just remember, as always, stay super. Whether you're a man, a woman, or a girl. Supergirl 2026. Worth it. Stay super.